Hello everyone, my name is Nancy Somani and my PRN is 005. I'll be presenting activity 2.2 Solid and Hazardous Waste Management, for which I have made a dashboard. This is aligned with the waste management in urban cities and how to fulfill the Swachh Bharat mission. So basically, for this project, for this assignment, I have choose my data from Kaggle, the dataset from Kaggle, and which has major Indian cities, and their waste generation is being tracked daily. And my objective is to take this raw data and work on the SDG principles 11 and 12. 11 is which is sustainable cities, and 12 is the responsible consumption. So for this project, the objective and the scope of analysis is first is data-driven evaluation. So the municipal and hazardous waste dataset is being analyzed, and second is visualization, how the process flow works. So first is how the waste is generated, then the generation of waste is segregated, and then the final disposal is being done. Third is policy benchmarking, how the municipal corporation efficiently manages the waste, which eventually contributes to the Swachh Bharat mission with the help of urban cities. And the fourth is legislative mapping. So the waste in Indian environmental legislative should be managed properly, and for which many rules are being also given in 2016, the solid waste management rules. Next is the pre-processing strategy and how the data is being used. So firstly, I took data from Kaggle, and it has the daily waste generations in particular cities individually, and also after that data cleaning is being done. The values which weren't present, the missing values were being removed using orange tool. The data cleaning was done. And then the feature engineering, for which I use Tableau. So it has the differential pattern in which I can show the differences, like the versus, for example, scientifically processed versus landfill. So these differences can be shown, and also the segregation efficiency is also shown in those sheets. Next is, this is my final Tableau dashboard. It has four sheets combined togetherly, and the first one is landfill burden and efficiency map. The second is waste volume versus cost analysis, how the waste is generated and with which how the cost is being analyzed. The third is disposal flow and recycling efficiency, with the rate of disposal, how the recycling is being done, what is its efficiency, that's what can be seen as in this sheet. Next is city-wise efficiency correlation. In particular city, how much waste is being generated and how the recycling is being done, that all efficiency relations, correlations is being shown in the sheet number 4. So this is my overall Tableau dashboard. The first sheet is waste composition and municipal economic impact. In this, I have used a tree map way of showing the presenting the sheet. Uh, it shows the volume of waste generated with individual particular day wise, and the color gradient shows the cost of waste management, how much cost is being put. So I can show you the working sheets. So this is the first one. For example, waste generated per day in construction is 88, 88, sorry, 8,89,098 tons of waste per day. and similarly for e-waste and for hazardous waste, as well as organic, as well as plastic. So the highest can be seen in plastic waste. This is of sheet one, in which for columns I chose waste type and the measure name, disposal method, and also for the rows I chose cost of waste management amount per ton and waste generated ton per day. The next is sheet number two, disposal flow, processing capacity versus the landfill dumping. The processing capacity is comparatively low as compared to the landfill dumping. For this, I used bar graph pattern of chart and also the line for the efficiency gaining. The bar data total waste generated is being separated by the final waste fate, and the line data is used to observe the recycling rate. So this is the sheet. Here the waste type is construction and the recycling rate is 9542, like 9,542, and the waste generated is 8,89,098 tons per day. And for construction, the recycling rate for the waste type construction is 9,542. Similarly, for other categories as well, the chart can be seen. Next is, does administrative efficiency equal sustainability? For this, I have used scatter type of plotting for linear regression to show the trend line, and the x-axis versus y-axis. So the x-axis has the average recycling rates and the y-axis has its value. The data is being distributed across Indian cities, like comparing each city with each other. So this is the sheet number three. Here, the waste generated tons per day in Agra is 1,34,865. And similarly, for all other cities, you can see Delhi and Coimbatore, Bhopal, and all. And their average recycling rate is around, for example, for Ahmedabad, it's 61. For Amritsar, it's 54. So this is how their recycling rates are. For this, I have chosen measures such as municipal efficiency score and the recycling rate and the waste generated per tons. And next is sheet number four, geospatial landfill burden and legal compliance. So for this, I have used the horizontal bar graph pattern, and uh, it shows the landfill burden and the efficiency of each city or district accordingly. Like the red are the risky zones where the dumping is quite a lot more as compared to other cities. So, for example, you can see in Lucknow and all, this is sheet number four, Nashik, then Lucknow, Ludhiana, and then Mumbai, Meerut, all these cities, whereas the dark greens represent the better side, like the land dumping is less, landfill burden is less on those cities. For example, Allahabad, then Agra, and then Vadodara, all these cities. So, so basically, the SDG goals which Activity 2.2 covers is SDG 11 and SDG 12. SDG 11 is sustainable cities, and communities, and SDG-12 is responsible consumption and production. So SDG-11 is being covered as these cities solid waste dumping is being collected and managed, and over a period of time, it will start reducing. And SDG 12 is these recycling rates are helping to make the environment more better, and the materials which are recycled can be used for the consumption of the people, and the segregation helps to get the recycled products more in amount. So this is how it is. Next is conclusion. So the sources should be strictly enforced, and the illegal uh, works should be stopped, and the protection of the goods should be taken. The recycling rate should be increased and all. Second is infrastructure decentralization. So massive toxic landfills should be reduced in rate and should be uh, start to decrease, and over a period of time it should be better for the city. Next is data driven policy enforcement. It utilizes real time analysis like the dashboards, which help to continuously target to Swachh Bharat missions and all. So this was all about my activity 2.2 solid waste hazardous management system. Thank you so much.